Congratulations, but can you put into words the range of emotions that you and your team have just gone through in playing in probably one of the greatest World Series games ever?
Yeah, it's one of the greatest World Series games of all time. Emotional. I'm spent emotionally. We got a ball game later tonight, which is crazy. Yeah, there's just a lot of heroes tonight. Obviously, Freddie put the exclamation mark on the game, but you see what Will Klein did. You know, saw what Edgardo, Robleski, Clayton comes in. He was up for 3 innings and comes in and gets a huge out for us. You know, just across the board, everyone just had huge nights, big nights. Just kept kind of fighting, and you know, those guys over there, they gave everything they had, and you know, unfortunately, somebody's got to win that game, and you know, fortunately for the Dodgers, we got Freddie Freeman on our team, and yeah, I'm just so proud of this group of men.
Right up front, Doc.
Dave, John Snyder just told us that there would be more walks in Ohtani's future. So how did you have to sort of navigate that?
No, it's I get it. You know, he's you know, the best player on the planet, and you know, he was on the heels of a huge offensive night, and you know, John smelled that and wasn't going to let Shohei beat him at all. Obviously, and even when nobody's on base, and putting him on to make the other guys beat him, and respect it. And fortunately, we have other guys behind Shohei that can still do some things. And yeah, I mean, a hard-fought game.
And same spot, Steve.
Dave, congratulations. Can you just talk and describe how you viewed it? How exhausted were the players as you sensed it? The batters were swinging wildly. Am I misinterpreting it, or were they very exhausted?
No, they were exhausted. You know, Will Smith caught 18 innings. And, you know, just to continue to try to grind, and we took some good swings. The Marine layer kicked in, and I thought, you know, Will's ball early was gone. Freddie hit another ball I thought was a homer. Teo hit a ball that could have been a homer, but, you know, we kept going. But you saw what Lauer did tonight. That guy, man, he laid it out there. So just a heck of a ball game.
5th row on your right, Bill.
Dave, 2 things quickly. To follow up on Maria's question, you played with Barry. Is Shohei at Bond's level now, where you expect this every night to get that kind of treatment?
I think it's all relative. You know, Barry's the greatest hitter I've ever seen. But, you know, this day and age, there's just, you know, him or maybe Judge. But, yeah, you know, I think that we're just fortunate we have Mookie and Freddie behind him. But you just don't see that type of behavior from opposing managers, and that's just the ultimate sign of respect.
And then how did you balance? Will hasn't gone this far at any point this year, and then all of a sudden Yama's throwing. How did you balance when you were going to use each one if you had to?
Yeah, it was. You don't ever plan on playing 18 innings, and you just kind of ask more from the player, and he delivered. He's threw, I mean, probably 3 times as much as he's ever thrown before, and certainly with the adrenaline on this stage, what he did was incredible. That's not even enough of a credit to him on this outing. And, you know, Yamamoto with a day off, potentially taking the baseball, he was in the next inning. And so it just speaks to, you know, guys will do anything to win a championship, and they're laying it out there.
5th row on your left, Doc.
Dave, if you did have to turn to Yamamoto there, do you know how long you would have potentially let him go?
He would have gone as long as we needed. He would have been the last guy.
We'll go to Doug in the 1st row on your right.
And Dave, just more on Will Klein. I mean, you talk about your roster, all the superstars, all the high-priced talent. For someone like that to have the moment that he did, just kind of what can you say about that moment and that performance from Will Klein and also Henriquez?
Both those guys, performance for the ages. And, you know, Will went 4 innings tonight, filled up the strike zone, competed his tail off. And, you know, in the postseason, you know, people talk about the superstars, but, you know, a lot of times it's these unsung heroes that you just can't expect. And guys, you know, come to pass and, you know, pop. And tonight was Will Klein's night, and obviously what Edgardo did was just as paramount.
Finish up in the 2nd row on your left.
Dave, Shohei was very active tonight. He's your Game 4 starter tomorrow. How is he feeling after all of this?
He's spent. I mean, he was on base 8, 9 times tonight, running the bases. He's elated. But, yeah, he's taking the mound tomorrow. He'll be ready.
All right, Doc. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Great
guys.
night.